Hello, I'm Tylah Tully and today I'm joined by Maronan Metals Chair Simon Bird. Simon, can you start by giving our viewers a brief overview of Maronan Metals and its flagship project?
Thank you for having me. Yes, Maronan Metals owns 100% of a large polymetallic deposit near Cloncurry in the minerals-rich region of northwest Queensland. This deposit contains between 4.5 and 5 million ounces of gold equivalent in the form of 33 million tonnes of silver-lead resource and 32 million tonnes of copper-gold resource. And since listing in April 22, the team has done a phenomenal job, spending a little over 20 million on infill drilling to significantly increase our confidence in the resource. But more importantly, the most recent drilling program focused on the shallow starter zone, which is about a third of the total deposit, to prove that we can get a mine up and running based on that alone. This deposit is largely underpinned by 122 million ounces of silver.
So what's your current view of global silver sentiment, particularly given the spot price of the precious metal recently broke $40 an ounce?
As a follower of the silver markets, didn't surprise me, and it shouldn't surprise a lot of people that it did break through the $40 margin recently. The key reasons for that is that the drivers of demand haven't changed. There's still a strong demand for the electronics, in the electronic sector, medical, and of course the green energy demands, particularly around solar panels. Coupled with geopolitical tensions that continue and a weak US dollar. And the fact that supply constraints will take time, and they haven't changed substantially either. So I can't see the current supply deficit situation changing anytime soon.
And do you see sentiment flowing into the small to mid-cap space, incentivising new mining opportunities and fast-tracking developments?
I do, and I've seen it on both fronts. From Maronan specifically, we've had a lot more interest from financiers and potential funders for our project in the last 6 months. That's partly due to the progress we've made on our project, but I also sense that financiers are very keen on silver at the moment, and particularly Australian.
And finally, what's coming up on the horizon for Maronan Metals?
Glad you asked, because having completed the infill drilling program and more than doubled the indicated component of the starter zone resource, the team's been working diligently on putting together a preliminary economic assessment, called a scoping study, for the starter zone, which is only about a third of the entire resource. We're very excited to be getting to the point where we'll be able to demonstrate this deposit alone will have sufficient mine life, sufficient free cash flow, and adequate returns to demonstrate a standalone mine. We expect to be able to finish the scoping study within days, so I very much look forward to coming back and presenting to yourself and your viewers where we're at with the scoping study and the potential for us to deliver on our key goal, which is to turn this deposit into the next biggest silver mine in Australia.
Well, it definitely sounds like very exciting times for Maronan Metals. Simon, thank you so much for your time today.
Thanks very much.
For more ASX news and analysis, subscribe below.